honor what you feel. And if we have the wisdom to start feeling and discerning energy, we will learn everything we need to learn. But many of us don't do that. We just go in and we kind of turn off our awareness because we feel like we need to seek and follow someone and we need to have them tell us the way. That is not true. You each know the way inside. I'm here just to guide you back to that. I'm not even here to tell you to follow Tanya. I could care less if you follow Tanya. I am not here to gather followers. I truly am here to help each of you realize how powerful you are and connect with that power, claim it back, and stop submitting to others and giving them your energy and power. It is not going to help you. It's not going to serve you if you really want to come into your true powers of creation. So I'm going to give a little break and see if there's anybody got any questions or any comments on what we're talking about.
There's one comment from Leslie, and she says, I know I'm worthy.
I know I'm worthy?
Yep.
Yes, you are, Leslie. Damn straight. And it's great to know that. And when we get to that place, I promise you, the reasons you're struggling at manifesting are not about your worthiness. It is about your vibrational alignment. So if we get back into energy again, let's go back to the simple land of energy. Everything is energy. Every emotion you feel is an energy. As a healer, I help people tune in and they'll feel anger or pain or sadness in their bodies and in their emotional fields. And they attach to it a lot of times, like, this is mine, this is my pain, and I'm carrying it in my belly. It is my pain, and it's got a story. That is great if you want to carry that pain and suffer, keep doing that. If you're ready to stop suffering, you tune in and you connect with that energy of pain. It is an energy of pain, and it is temporarily, if you let it temporarily be there to teach you, it comes to teach us, and then we can learn from it, we can feel it completely, and then we release it. If we don't understand that recipe of how energy will come in to teach us, then we'll have it come, we feel it's a bad thing, it's something we don't want anyone to know about, we suppress it, we push it down, and it attaches to us, and eventually it literally affects the physical body. So anything that we have in our bodies, like we talked about last week when we were doing a little bit of tapping, we can tune in and we can feel that energy and realize, I am a powerful being. This is just energy. My heart hurt. Someone betrayed me. It is just an energy of pain. I am feeling an energy of pain, and I am a powerful I'm a powerful healer. I am a powerful being, and I can clear this energy. It is no big deal. It's just an energy. And the more that we realize that, we can keep ourselves in alignment, and it will help us with our manifestation. So if we're really wanting to manifest more money, and you've been struggling with that, and you're just like, Tanya, I focused and I meditate a little bit and I say my affirmations, but I just don't feel like anything's coming in. Pay attention to how long, first of all, you're really focusing on the alignment of what you want. This is when you go into meditation every day, 10, 15 minutes a day, and you are meditating and visualizing everything you want. All of those goals and dreams, people showing you love, honor, you have plenty of money, you see yourself cashing your checks at the bank and you feel amazing and you're getting money doing what you love, like really living out your soul mission. And at the end of that visualization, when you're seeing all that energy come into your center, remember you're like that magnetic beam and all of your hopes and dreams are like little metal BBs coming into your center. You want to visualize it like that and then get a true, clear, emotional feeling of having that. You want to be one with that vision. That dream of that soulmate that you want, you don't just imagine he's there somewhere and you wish for him, but, oh, I'm in agony because he's not with me, and maybe he'll never be with me. Vibrationally, you are not with that soulmate. You can't be with them because vibrationally, you're here and you believe they're way over there and they can't be, they're unattainable. So you want to be here and you want to visualize all of that goodness coming here, right with you. And emotionally feel, what does that feel like? So if I can imagine, like before I had this show, I wanted to help and I wanted to speak out in the world and I wanted to have an opportunity to share messages of truth and empower the world. And I didn't have the show yet. I just had that desire, and I would imagine it like that would be amazing. I could have this opportunity to speak and to help others and to guide them. And I felt how amazing that would feel and how empowering that would feel and how fun that would be. And I just held that vibration. I will really honestly say with this manifestation, I held that vibration maybe a couple weeks. And then random synchronistic events started to happen where I was guided into a show. And then I ended up chatting with Amnon and was interviewed by a woman. And voila, I'm now speaking on an internet show. It really happened like that. It wasn't me like writing to anybody, hey, am I worthy? Do you think it would be okay if I could talk on your show? And they're like, I don't know, what's your worth? Send me your resume. We don't really need to manifest in that way. We can, but I found that the way I most powerfully manifest is I visualize and I feel the emotional, energetic connection to my dream. I truly believe I will be on a stage one day. I visualize it, speaking to thousands, inspiring them, leading them, guiding them back to themselves. It is my soul mission. I'm going to do it. I'm on the path of that. And vibrationally, every time I visualize that in meditation and I see it and I feel it and how awesome it feels, I am powerfully drawing it to my center. I'm not saying that it's separate than me. I'm not saying that, oh, look at Ellen DeGeneres has a show. I wish I could have a show, but look at she's Ellen and I'm just Tanya. This would be how a lot of us do it. We see that thing as very far away, and is it even possible for me? Am I even worthy? It's not about that. It is about your alignment, your vibrational alignment with that possibility, and you're feeling that emotional connection to it. Same thing with a soulmate. You imagine being with them, how good it feels to hug them and snuggle with them and get kisses and walk, go on walks holding hands. Feel the emotion of it. Feel how powerful that feels and how good that would feel. And to have someone who really honors you and loves you, you want to go into that vibrational place and feel it into being. It's not about just imagining it in a very disconnected way or just wishing, like empty wishing. It's about vibrational feeling into reality. And I promise if you guys can practice this and you can hold your focal point there long enough and you can be consistent with that vibration, the universe is sending it to you, and it is sending it to you powerfully. My true love, Ron, he came in with him that morning. I was leaving a bad relationship. I had left my marriage of 20 years about 6 months before, and I was on a date with some guy, and it was not going well, and he was really vibrationally reminding me of the ex I had already worked very hard to get away from. Very misaligned energy, wounded. I felt like he was a sweet guy in his core. There was goodness, but he was not ready for a powerful woman, and I knew it. So I left his house, and I was just kind of like out loud talking to my angels in the car, like, what the hell? I am so done with these guys that can't handle my power. I am done with these men who they're drawn to my power, and then they want to slowly kind of put my flame down. Like, Tanya, you're shining a little too bright. Let's just dim that a little bit so that I can handle you, okay? Because you're just a little too bright. And so in the past, Tanya would go for that. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I shining too bright? Let me kind of dim my light so that you guys feel comfortable. I'm not here to do that anymore. And that day, I remember out loud talking to my angels, like, I am done with this, and I am ready for the one. I am ready for my twin flame, the one who's here to see me, support my soul mission. I'm here to support them. I'm here to support their soul mission, and I love them. They love me. It's beautiful. I could feel that energy. And I went home, and I was preparing for a Laws of Attraction workshop. Just look at what I'm sharing with all of you today. And I am not joking you. That night, I was teaching a workshop. The very night of that calling it forth, I was calling it in. I was at that workshop, and Ron Jones comes walking into the gallery. He's sitting in the audience. He's listening to what I have to say, and afterwards asked me out, which I was thinking was just to talk to me as a fellow artist, because we're both artists. And I was just kind of like, oh, that's nice. We'll go get some dinner. Yeah. And as I was sitting there, I realized this is a date. Like, this guy is definitely wanting to take me on a date. And then I started to really observe, what's this about? That night, as he was telling me a story, he opens up to me and says, you know what, Tanya? I feel like for the first time, I really see you. And then I was like, oh, crap. Like, here we go. And the rest is history. We have been together ever since. He asked me to marry him 9 days later. This was a woman who said I would never get married again. And so it's funny, we will promise these things like, I will never go through that. And what I really wanted was I never wanted to be hurt, and I never wanted to be enslaved or controlled again. I never wanted a man to feel he owned me and could take my power. And I learned a lot from that marriage. I learned a lot from that part of my life. I have learned a lot from those who've enslaved me, and I send them the greatest honor because they woke this warrior up. And thank you, because I am doing my soul mission now, and you were a great part of that mission. You're a great part of what put me where I am today. So if we all can look at these things, we can see that it doesn't have to take a long time to manifest something. I manifested my twin flame in less than 24 hours. He showed up. Now, I'm not going to say it's all going to happen that fast, but what is amazing is the more you focus on that alignment, you don't worry about the details, and you thank Spirit for working all the details out. You just sit back and you listen and feel the awareness of your next aligned action. If you feel an inspiration to go and sign up for that workshop, you do it. If you feel an inspiration to go check in on how much houses are to rent for your healing retreat, you do it, which I just was doing. And you want to honor that. So if I sit back and I'm like, I want to lead healing retreats, that would be so much fun, but I'm afraid to take action because what if it doesn't work out? What if no one comes? All the fear stuff that a lot of us do, it is normal to have fear. It is normal to feel worried and nervous about a new dream because it's new. You've never gone there before. But what I encourage you to do is honor that feeling and then go into your meditation and feel that alignment with doing that thing that you want to do. Feel it so strongly that when you come out of that meditation, when you get an intuition to go take action, go do it right away. Go and just call and ask questions about houses for rent. That's what I do. And you feel amazing. Every time you do that, you feel more and more empowered and you feel more and more capable, and you'll realize how powerful you really all are. And we can manifest anything. I promise you that. It is not, there are no limitations here. So I'm going to pause. Is there anybody got any feedback or questions, comments, stories?
No questions. Leslie added, she said, I did not feel this way all my life. She was saying that she knows she was worthy.
Yes.
And then
did she often feel unworthy?
I don't know, Leslie, you can answer this. And then Jeff,
let us know.
Jeff is commenting on this. Don't allow anybody to take this feeling away from you.
Indeed.
And I just,
thank you, Jeff.
I said that I agree with Jeff, but I don't think that she will ever let anybody take it away.
Yes. And what he's saying, it's for all of you, don't allow anyone to take your power. Do not give it to anyone. I'm not joking.
Right.
We have all been so taught to submit power. It's like so almost normal in society to do this. It is not aligned. And the more we do it every little day, every single day, we each get tested with this in our own way. So Amnon may get tested in his own way. Tomorrow, something may come in to challenge him choosing his own power. I can get tested with it today. Leslie could get tested with it. Jeff gets tested with it. All of us will. But I promise you that as you stand firmly in your power, you do not have to apologize or submit to anyone who thinks that they need to take your power or control you, to control your freedom, your expression, your creativity. No, stop giving it away. No one can take your power unless you give it to them. I've learned this, and I had to really honor and forgive myself for things in my life when I realized in my woundedness, in my own coma, I was like a sleepwalker, and I was taught to go into a coma because very early in life, hey, we don't really like that shine. Let's dim that a little. And that happened a lot until finally you start conforming to the system. You conform to becoming numb and robotic and doing what they think you should do and not even question what you feel is truthful or what is in alignment. This is so important for us. I feel like what is happening planetary with archangels coming in and when Archangel Ariel comes in and Michael and all the angelic beings I connect with, and galactic ones that are coming in to support Earth and humanity's awakening. This is what they're here to help us with. Humanity